Hello, we're live now with some more control. Let me boot up the game. I realize the screen looks even more empty because I've already disabled everything due to the fact that it really doesn't like it when I play control and have all the overlays on at the same time. I've only ever had this issue with this game, but it's what it is, I guess. Hello. Hello. Give game control. No subs today, I'm broken. Broke. I think both can be true. I don't know what that means actually. Nah, fair enough. All good. Honestly, thank you all so much for the support last stream. It was really nice. I really appreciated it. First hype train. My face, bilingual dumbass. Okay, but so true. I get that all the time too. Where like what's it called? Oh, brain, please, come on, don't fail on me now. Where you're trying to translate a sentence in your head for whatever reason from one language to the other, and you just pick the wrong word because it sounds very similar, but it's not that word. I hate it when it happens because then like my parents as well will like always poke fun at me for it, and it's like, yeah, I know. I fucked up, alright. I'm already aware of this. Anyway, yeah, we're back with some more control. I today figured out that propose to someone and ask someone out is totally different, even though it's the same goddamn term in Portuguese. Se declarar, declare yourself, we're going in control. Yeah, I noticed that from the post you made. And yes, because propose is like when you like ask someone to marry you specifically. Yeah, and asking someone out is like, hey man, you're cool. We should like date or something. You know. So they are two very different things, yeah. Even though like I feel like they could technically like, you know, like I feel like technically like you could say that it should work for both cuz like it's a proposal. You're still making a proposal to ask if they want to date. It's not like a you know, like technically speaking it should work, but it's just like a what is the word? Like a I don't know. Like that's just what it is socially. So it just doesn't. We're both minors. Imagine marrying. I think my family would literally go bonkers. Yeah. That's yeah. It's weird because in Portuguese it's more contextual. So like proposing is only for marriage if you're already dating. Otherwise you're asking someone out. Yeah. No, I get it. I don't remember what it would be like in Spanish because I don't think there's a specific word. At least not that I can remember at this moment. Well, actually something I can say that is very similar. When like two people are like a couple, right? Uh you would say that they're like novio or novia, right? Which is like, oh yeah, they're dating like their girlfriend, boyfriend, that kind of deal. But novio and novia, if I remember correctly, can also mean like bride and the groom at the same time. So again, it's contextual. Like if you're talking about people who are very clearly just dating, then yeah, novio novia is still just girlfriend boyfriend. But if they're in a wedding setting, then it's novia and novia and novio is like again bride and groom. Uh but then once they're married, it becomes esposa and esposo. You know, it's like I don't know, man. It's just what it is for some reason. It's a bit forward. I get, but it's like it's not because that's not what it like means at all. It's just It's just what the word for it is, you know? You want to see what I have for bits? Oh, well, you know what? The alert box will probably work right now. I think I do have an alert for bits, and it is on. So you can try it if you want. I mean, similarly, I could open a page of Stream Elements and, like, you know, tell it to send a alert through for it so you don't have to waste your bits to check it out, but... No, you're getting this? Okay. I'll sit in the menu for it then, because if I boot into the game, it'll lag the fuck out. I just bought some bits! Yeah, fair. Alright, I'm not gonna make you waste your money. I will say bits are, like, weird to me, because it's one of those things where, like, the only time I see it being, like, a thing you would use is for, like, TTS messages. Because otherwise, it's like, I don't see the point in using bits for, like, support. I guess in a way it makes sense, because you could just, like, go buy, like, 1 billion of them and then just use them when you want them to. There you go. And do you have TTS? We'll have to figure out now. I don't have TTS enabled for bits. I should. Because, like, my worry with having TTS is I don't like having the TTS for anything, because I hate the idea of, like, of people using it to just be assholes, obviously. But I realize that it probably isn't likely to happen with bits. You know? So, like, it might be fine. I'll think about it. I'll definitely think about doing that. Setting it up for bits at least. Because I think that would be because, like, that's an incentive for them, I suppose. Doesn't chat modding apply to it? I guess so, right? Because since it's, like, since it's through Twitch itself, yeah. I feel like it's most likely to happen with bits, though. What, like TTS? Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, having it enabled for just bits, I think, would be fun. Because, like, again, it gives more of a reason for getting those things. Like, people trolling. I guess so. I think donation or bits TTS are similarly as difficult, and they're pretty easy. Yeah, no, I agree, but I still think that, like, most people at least would really not go out of their way to, like, do that. So it probably will be fine. And like you mentioned, since at least the bits themselves are handled through Twitch themselves, the auto mod and stuff should apply. So it really shouldn't be a problem. Hold on, let me see if I can actually enable that very quickly. You're gonna hear my you're gonna hear my fucking browser for a second here. Oh wait, is that something I'd have to set up through somewhere else? Really? Because I have bits settings, but they're only like how many bits I want to be like the minimum or maximum or whatever and stuff like that. Oh, that's weird. Unless it's in community? No. Content. Viewer rewards? No, I guess yeah, I'd have to enable it through something else. Oh, I thought it was like I feel like I remember it being like a setting I could just like flip on. But it's not actually. Because all it allows me is to like pin messages that people send with bits, like allow them to pin it if they want to. That's weird, actually. I thought that was a Twitch end thing, but it's not. I thought Streamlabs had that as an option. DJ, you're so screwed. I can do so many funnies with some bits. That's true. That is true. Message effect, auto use 20 bits. Whoa, is this where they buy the neon? Okay. Gonna flood the stream with DJ RoboSalt. They're not popping up now, actually, is the funny thing. Oh, but they show up in the chat itself. Oh, okay. I see, I see. Hold on. Yeah, let me... I won't spend too much time in this. This won't be a Doug style 10-minute coding adventure that then turns into like a fucking hour worth of him sitting around fucking with things. but let me see if there is something I can do for that through stream elements then, I suppose. Okay. The bits are counted as cheering, right? Is that what they... Cheer 100. Yes, okay. They are. So that means I can cheer alert, and then that does give me TTS settings for that. Text to speech volume. I'm gonna lower that to like 50. Just because I feel like otherwise it'll be, you know. Activation delay. How long is the animation? Like 10 seconds? We'll try it. Why not? Okay, you can give that a shot now if you want, assuming you have any left over. Yeah, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's already been over 10 minutes. Listen, you're right, actually, because we're at 18 minutes now, and the starting soon is only 5 minutes, so... Fuck. You know what? It's fine. Everyone else, we're having fun. The VOD viewers, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I'm capable of sending a trillion of these. Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. I'm gonna keep this tab open with it, like editing open just in case things get out of hand, but we'll see. 20 per each one of these. Oh, that's fair. Like 5 more. I have 100 bits. Okay, that's fair. Anyway, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Let's actually get into the game now. I've been ruthlessly called out for my shenanigans. Okay. And we're back. Gotta find Marshall. Where the fuck are we, actually? That's right. The control room. Or near it, at least. Did I pick up any side quests from Ahti? Not that Ahti. Ahti. So. Did you decide to get rid of chat on screen? For this, yes, because if I try to put it on, it's just laggy. Like here, if I... For some reason, these are bundled together, but the follower bar and the chat, if I enable them... Yeah, you see, that took a second to pop up, and it's kind of fine now, but the moment I tap back into the game... It starts, like, stuttering. Like, you see the animations just not playing, and if you guys send messages in chat, it just lags it out. But that's the weird thing. The stream itself is fine. Everything about the stream, all good. The overlays themselves lag out. No clue why. No reasoning, no explanation. It just does. And it's really funny to me because I've lowered and messed with the settings of this game to try and get it to be better, right? And it'll still lag out. Meanwhile, when I did the bit where I ran through the ending of Cyberpunk, which I played it through that because I didn't bother because I was just gonna do it for the bit. It didn't. Even though Cyberpunk, I had it at a higher graphics quality and it was a newer, more demanding game, but somehow that was fine, whereas this did not like it. And I don't know what it is. I really don't. I actually have no idea. But it just lags out the follower goal and chat completely. So that is why we've decided that this one will be the immersive, in quotations, playthrough. And you just get gameplay. So, yeah. Mind you, to be fair, as much as I love Control, it's not the most insanely optimized thing. Sometimes I play it and the game's really weird and laggy and just acting kind of strange, even though like my graphics are the same as they were last time. And then there are other times where I'll play it and it has like actually no problem at all. Really strange, very weird. Go to the central executive to collect your reward. Can't I collect those rewards from here? Didn't mean to grab that. Into the... you go into the mold. Yeah, I can just... Yeah, claim them. Sweet. That doesn't give me anything. Level 4. Kill enemies in the executive sector with headshots. Instructions incoming. Head, brain, melon is weak. This is true. Using charge, kill enemies in the executive sector. What will you do when he does not wake? Oh, I see. When he does not awake. I see. Man, Board, you have to, like, clarify which statements are part of the same statement and which aren't. Because here it just seems like you're repeating the same word, man. We do have ability points, which we can ability. That's right, this is what I was going to get next, is being able to release the shield to chuck the barrier at enemies. That's what we're getting next, because it is very helpful. Because that means I can do this. Put up shield stuff. And then you just... Yeah. I'm funny. I'm very funny, if you can't tell. Pup informs Jesse that Marshall went to the research sector to create more HRAs. Jesse believes Marshall may know more about Dylan. Okay. And then just, peak sound effects? Yeah, exactly. I'm cool. I'm awesome. I'm hip. I'm with it. Not like that, I'm not. So, this way, and then this way should be the central maintenance. Yeah, that should lead me to where the elevator's at, right? Because a lot of the areas we haven't explored here we'll come back to later, so it'll be fine. Twitch Robux. I wonder if those effects that you're using would pop up on... What's it called? Would pop up in the chat overlay itself. Or not. I don't think they count as cheers. No, I don't think so. Those don't. That's why the alert box isn't showing up. But I mean, like, in the chat I usually have on screen. I wonder if they would pop up. I thought you meant the other thing. I don't know. No clue. Welcome to the research center. Yeah, as you thought. Ah, shit, I can't go over there. But I can go this way. There you go. Any documents? Hello, computer. Beep boop bop boop. Bop boop beep bop. Okay. No documents. You are completely useless to me, desk. You see, like, this is what I mean. Like, sometimes the textures load fine, and other times they just don't like to. I hear Darling. Is he through the speakers, or is there like a projection somewhere nearby? Ah, fuck. Well. I suck. Oh my god. I'm awful. I'm terrible. Oh my god. I'd chuck a rock at you, but I know that you're the bastards that don't like having rocks flung at you. Jesse, please hit the guy. I say that as if it's your fault and not mine. Ow, fuck me. God damn it, and then I jumped off the map. Invasion. Lags in game. Yeah. But hey, the TTS did work. It was just really quiet. I can raise that up, actually. Let me very quickly do so. I guess 75 was probably fine then.
Rainbow emoji, invasion.
I'll try that, yeah. Is it just with control? It is just with control. Yes. Yes, it is purely only with control that it does this. Okay, let me do something. I'm just gonna commit to it. We're going to just do that off, and we'll probably be able to raise some of these things up a bit more with that no longer being a thing. But we'll see.
Whoa, is that a unicorn?
Okay, let's see how the game likes this now. And how the overlays and stuff handle it. Is that better or? Yeah, that's running better. A little choppy still up every so often, but better, I suppose. And the game still looks really good, so I'm fine with that.
Does it trigger with a single bit? We'll see.
Yeah, no, it's still quite laggy. This series so far has just been DJ messes with the settings for like 30 minutes each time. Ow. Damn it.
This is just so I don't stay with an uneven amount of pixel amount. I'll stop with the Twitch Robux yapping now.
Okay, that's fair. God damn it. Is it at least better, or or should I still disable these things? What do y'all feel? Do I have to do this encounter all over again? I probably do, actually. Yep. Okay. I also realized I forgot to enable the chat box itself, so it blends really badly whenever the game, like, gives me items and stuff. Oh my god. God damn it. Okay, that's my blink button. Okay, let me... There, that'll help with things blending together. It doesn't, but I can hope. Where's the last goop square? No, that's not it. That's it respawning. Oh, it's up there. Okay. It blended in because of the lighting. We can go to parapsychology now. Books. Hello, dead people. You have no stuff. Oh, that just leads down, I guess. And this is more of the mold, so I can't go in there. Hubert, Blackrock analysis. Hi Carla, does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there, he doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab, plus it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Blackrock samples you sent. The Prism, or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place, under C for Carla, a handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks, or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime? I'm free tomorrow. All the very best. Hubert. Hubert, buddy, you're trying just a little too hard. Oh, yeah, this is what we heard.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Alright. Oh, new HIS type as well. HIS research on HIS entity, HIS corrupted sniper. Summary: Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance, using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. HIS snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the HIS snipers are well aware of how to use it. Refer to file blank for full report. Fun. Fun times. And now we have intrusive pattern as another conceptual material. Neat. What are you? Just a radio? Yep, just a radio. Vending machine. I know the research department is fancy, but this is also just a fancy-ass bathroom. Do you need a bathroom this fancy? What, is it like good for morale or something? Probably, actually. The Urple box. It's more green. It's very Jokerish. Has the exact same color pattern as the Jonkler. Water fountain, and the guy's bathroom over this way. Is there anything in here? No. Of course not. There sometimes is, but not all the time. Aha! More intrusive patterns. Okay, fair. That seems to be it. Another Jonkler tissue box. For who among us has touched the foundation of this world and deemed them solid? Dr. Theodore Ashe. Good questions. Threshold utility. Utilization of paranatural elements. Threshold. Summary. Thresholds have always been a source of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by blank, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Burrow. We must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought Black Rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing, as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Oh yeah, let me test if this shows up in the thing. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, I just saw that. Damn. Would have been kind of fun, but I guess it's really more of a enjoy this in Twitch chat kind of deal. And yeah, this is all mold. If I step into that, it'll hurt me. Oh, not so far, actually. Unless I go further in? Nope. There's a fucking chasm all the way down there. Don't want to jump down that. I thought that would hurt me if I stood in it, but I guess not. I will say, I love that you can tell that this mold kind of appeared because of the house shifting around. Purely due to the fact that, like, the architecture gets all blocky, like how it tends to when the house is out of control. Good little bits of environmental storytelling. That's something sprouted up from that corner, basically. Okay. I think we've been all over this lobby area, so we'll just head into parapsychology now. Which is where we're supposed to go, because, yeah, we're all just stuck in central research at the second. And I think we've looked through everything here. I've been in this, right? Oh, I haven't been in this one. Okay. Emergency call summary. Not applicable. AWE-18. A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE-blank, in which blank blank. Event response. Event is believed to have been caused by blank blank. And as a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent blank 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 blank. Wait, when was that? 6/17/93. You love the UI animations for this, not gonna lie. I do too. I love the way that the UI works and how it's like clicky. Obviously a part of it is like you hearing my keyboard, but like I love the sound effects for it. It's so fun. Unit speed, shatter recoil efficiency. No, I'm good. I'm gonna start deleting a lot of these. small ones. Because I don't care for the tier 1 perks right now. I think I can put in this instead. Reload and that's it. No, I'm good. I'll keep the headshots. Energy recovery speed. Yes. Okay, I'll replace this one with that one because it's level 3 and the old one was level 2. How much was it even? It's actually only a 1% increase. Damn, I got lucky then with this one. Well, actually, either I got lucky with this one and it was a really high roll, or this one is just a really low roll. Either way, we'll take the 1% increase. Why not? Okay. God damn it, more of you? Oh, there's like a guy in the chair. Surprised I managed to hit him with that, actually. Is it just because I'm back in this area, or do the hiss always get, like, louder whenever you beat some of them? Whenever you fight? Because it feels like they just suddenly started speaking again when I finished that fight. Plant complaint. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Signed, Dr. Lewis. Yes, it is necessary to sing to the plants. Fair. To be fair, Ahti just sings to the plants anyway. Ahti likes singing the tango. And to be fair, it is a good tango, so I get it. It's a projector with a picture of a room? That's weird. Synchronicity. A glimpse into the paranatural, synchronicity, and the unseen connections. Penned by Dr. Theodore Ash, head of research, by authority of non-applicable. Plants get lonely, singing to them is the least you can do. That's fair. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary, Carl Jung, laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blank behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file blank for full report. I'm sure that report was great, wasn't it, guys? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Something back there? Nope. Sweet. Okay. This is not plant propaganda. To be fair, there is a lot of plants in this room and in this area, so I think the idea of them basically being like, are there meant to be plants here? Why are there so many plants? And I think if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong about this, I think Ahti gives you a side quest of needing to go and, like, look for the plants in order to sing to them and help them not be all, like, down. What is this? Dimensional research. My bad. I mean, I'm sad. Fair.
Constantly changing labyrinth. Can never pass through. Dimensional research. Every measure of security.
Oh, it's this. Uh-huh. It's the ashtray maze. And we're back where we started. Well, no point trying that then. Think we get more of him in, yeah, this.
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the binder, and those the binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
Interesting. When for streams where I have the chat on screen, I think it'll be fine. But like for context, I am trying to learn to edit the first VOD of Control here, just to give it a shot and see how it goes. So I'm editing it down to be more of a video VOD kind of mix. It's not gonna be like hyper edited to the point of being like a proper YouTube video, I don't think, but at least edit it down, cut out some of the downtime, keep some more of the more interesting things. And for that one, since it was Control and we did have all of the UI off and stuff, I think taking the snippets of the chat will be good. My only problem with that is that I'm gonna have to like look and take screen caps of whenever I read certain chat messages, like now, before the VOD gets auto-deleted and stuff. Astral Plane Courtesy. Counter Essay, I think is what it's going to be. Objects of Power and Their Astral Connections by Emily Pope. Summary. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the blank, an entity, or to the board. An entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the board, and the astral plane. The astral plane and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into every blank of objects, such as the hotline or the service weapon, I guess like objects of power. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the board, but had the connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the board? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the board is a natural fact and not something more blank? Refer to file 6239382 for full report. Brings up a good point. Oh, and Darling's presentation about the HRAs.
Regarding HRS, what are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway?
He looks very disheveled in this one. Exploding my final bits for this stream. Fair.
HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless.
Oh.
Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
So something really interesting to note about that, I think. He mentions that people seem to be worried that the HRAs are like some sort of monitoring device, which I guess gives a little more understanding why Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications, Emily tells us that he purposefully chose not to wear his HRA. And I guess if a lot of people didn't trust Darling at this point, it would make sense why they're like, oh, well, he gave us this vest, gave us no explanation why we need to wear it, just says that we need to wear it to stay safe. And then explains, I guess, why they would end up being like, well, I don't want to. Resonance theory. Paranatural elements, resonance, confidential. Summary. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Blank opened the door to a blank I've called blank the blank. Emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenons? AWEs, altered items, objects of power. Do they share a common resonance that we've yet to discover? A common link that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else could be correct? Would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Refer to file blank for full report. Hey, Newton's cradle. No. Yay. Okay. More documents and pages everywhere. Budget request. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department, more breakthroughs, more tangible data, more useful research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. That kind of sucks, actually. You sitting there trying to bribe Darling into giving your already well-off department more money, while the other one's struggling. The astral plane and objects of power. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious, would be inhabited by paranatural energies. When an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item, over time a link was created by the blank in the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. More notes from Dr. Darling here. I think that's everything. Mods crush their skull. Don't worry, I got it. Up. Up. Sorry, had a ping. Wanted to see what it was. Okay. God damn it. You're getting healed by something. Ah, it's the mischievous orb. I need to break this stupid fucking orb before it kills me. Got it. Oh. Oh, that guy fell. Ah! Ow! My ankles. God damn it, there's more of them. I was just running back up to get my heals, please. Don't do this to me. Okay. That should be all of them, though, at least. I feel like the voices are definitely louder for a second after you enter combat, after you exit combat. But it's either that, or they essentially get muted because you're in the middle of combat, so it just kind of blends well into the background and you don't really notice it. And then when you exit it, since it just all goes back to being quiet, except for the whispering, it just becomes really noticeable. But it almost does feel like it kind of reacts.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Yeah, well, the path literally blocked itself off in front of us. So... it's blocked by blocks. Parakinesiology. Oh, fuck. Looks like it. Oh, I accidentally set that on fire, though. What the hell's going on in there? Oh, it's a guy trapped in it. Not applicable AWE-18, so this is that event from 93. Transcript: a call to the California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher, 911, what's your emergency? Hello? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm, inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay, can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am? Note, dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. Huh. Weird. Rate of fire. I think I'll get that for shatter when I upgrade it. No, don't. Why are you? Yeah. Give it a fire rate boost and a boost to the projectiles, and I think we'll be cooking. Especially against the big orb that heals enemies. The heal orb. Okay. The mannequins are fine. Executive major targets. It's one of those quick alerts. I'm nowhere near a checkpoint to be able to go quickly to them, though. Oh, well.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white, non-space, the ever-present, inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, we'll go to Central Executive for that, like, quick event. Such a weird control point. It's just in a random corner. Portrait of me on the wall. Because not only will it help us with the astral constructs, but, you know. Hey, and we can construct Pierce as well. Which is a precise charge shot, which is really good against the floating guys. I just need another astral blip for that. We can upgrade this so we can get better upgrades. Let's reload these. I'll save my astral blips for that though, to be able to buy Pierce, because Pierce is a really good weapon option as well. Okay, fast travel. There's a event in Central Executive, right? We'll do this quickly because it'll help me get the level 4 mod for getting headshots, I think. Is what it was. And then we can head back and just keep up where we were left. Was it here at Central Executive? Go to pneumatics. Yeah, track that, and then collectibles. That's just the presentation for the astral thing.
Hope has asked us to document.
Pneumatics? Oh, okay. How do I get there? Is it through this way? No, this is the elevator. I guess up through the cafeteria and into dead letters then. Is it up on the second floor? I think it is. I will say the combat in this game as well is really fun. It has such a fun gameplay loop, from having to like balance waiting for your ammo to come back to, you know, like to on top of that also needing to like use your abilities and waiting for the ability energy to come back. Heal orb over there. God damn. Ah, shit. Nope. Shit. Ah, god damn it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to deal with the big guy unless the orb was down, but the orb kept running away into them. I wasn't able to kill it fast enough. That sucks. And I think those events, if you fail them, they're just gone. Yeah, they are. Okay, well. Back to where we were, then. Yeah. It's the only fast travel point we have, so we'll be right back. Alright. Let's keep going then. Astral Exhibition. Processes and Best Practices Astral Plane Exhibition. The Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Blank was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Blank, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the Blank's behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. For the file 319-338-11 for full report. Addendum. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity, now known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Ah, I see. Yeah, We discovered the Astral Spike. We decided to repurpose the space. Similar to Zeus' hope surroundings will feed. We hope to observe the Astral Spike's behavior in an environment similar to its own. Yeah. What the hell is that? There's a big bug. Introduction to Paranatural Topics.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Those are the weird spiky balls we were like running from that like just kind of do their own thing. Yep.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Warning for flashing, there's like a strobe light in this room and it is a lot. Ah, damn it. I see. Because I need another power block. Ow. Okay. Get it to come back into here, and then we... Where the fuck did you go? Actually, wait, no, actually, where the fuck did it go? Oh, there it is. Ow. Come on, follow me. Stupid fucking ball. We run up. Come over this way. We close the fucking door on it before I can get away. Thank God.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
And now the flashing lights stopped too. Could I have just broken that to get it to stop? Nope. Okay. No more flashing lights. Why is that banned message still on the overlay? Because they stay on the overlay for some reason. I don't know why they do, they just do.
Need backup down here.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
His clusters heal other enemies, destroy them to make fighting easier. You don't fucking say. Stupid orb. Oh shit, that's not good for me. Ow. I'm probably gonna die here. Yep, the second I... damn it. Please don't put me back with the spiky ball of death. I would like to avoid the spiky ball of death. And the many flashing lights that came with it. Okay, never mind. It's still locked away, so it's fine. Okay. No more overage. Oh. They literally were in these chair things and got and floated away from them. That's kind of gnarly, actually. Here we are in parapsychology. This game is giving me a fucking headache. Yeah, fair enough. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in the chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus after recording is complete. Check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during the process, contact your supervisor. Do let me check then, real quick actually, if there's anything I can do to lower the amount of like flashing lights and stuff there is. Because I don't remember it having been this intense, but it has been quite a lot. No, this is all gameplay, controls, display. No, this is all just detail stuff. Yeah. I think I'd have to like quit to menu to see. Oh shit. I will. More guys up there. Nope, the wrong button.
If anyone is listening, we've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the lock department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
Okay. Let me see. Last checkpoint if you quit the main menu. Yeah, I just saved at a new checkpoint, so it should be fine. Let me see if there is more settings for that. I don't think there is, though. No. No, there is not. Apologies. Okay. Where were we left off? Yep. We just came up these stairs. But all the red is gone! Yay! No more red. Red is now banned. No more red 40. No more hot Cheetos. The hot Cheeto dust can no longer affect you. Oh, there's a box right here. Two astral blips. That might be enough for us to be able to get the other weapon. Which I'm gonna do. Hypnosis lab down that way. Oh. Hey guys. How's it going?
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Oh, it's like a... I thought it was like a TV. No, it's like a brain scan. They're all just like stuck looking at it. You have like a CAT scan machine there, yeah. Or some sort of scan, at least. I don't know what exact type. Astronaut program, processes and best practices. I read those backwards for some reason. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file object of power 18 for details in the hypnosis lab. A section of parapsychology division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transitions between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a blank session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that blank within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasion, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Weird. Our Newton's cradle. So how do I access you, box? Because there's a door this way, but I can't open it. This area's blocked off. So what do I do? Hold on. I did get the mission for it, so I might as well like activate it and see if that does it. Unless this is something I just have to come back to at another point. Which could be the case, but I don't know. Oh, here it is. I can open the door now. Okay, I see. What symbol does it want from me? Probably that one then. So, square on the top, all borders filled in. Okay. There you go.
Please state your name for the record. Paul Warren, Astromark, First Class, and you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal entanglement, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia? Yeah. I am. And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary? Yes, I do. Perfect. Your suit is good? Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
You cease to complete the astral plane challenge. Oh yeah, this ability. I forgot about it. Golden copy NPC variation. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Find another way to defeat this enemy. Okay. Enemies at low health can be seized. Hold F to seize enemies. Yep. No, I straight up killed that one. Because I messed up. I can take control of you, though. Ugh, I'm taking way too much damage trying to do this. Ah. Good work playing, director. You have the X-ray now bound, validated. That dialogue went by a little too fast, game. Even I couldn't read it. 3 ability points received. And more weapon upgrades. Case files. X-ray light box. X-ray light box, object of power 18-PE. Examine procedure, no unique procedures needed. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named blank. The object allows para-utilitarians to forcefully seize an individual's blank. the seized individual becomes blank to the user. The effect lasts blank. Once released, the seized mind as a deceased die as a result of the psychic trauma. The object has no current binder. A janitor named Blank bound the object at St. Anne's Hospital in Blank. Soon the building's occupants were blanked by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to blank the perpetrator and blank the item. Fatalities numbered in the blank. For operational details, see Case 26 HQ 452. And we have information on the His cluster as well. His clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of His resonance without the need of a host. His clusters are dense spherical compressions of His resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of His entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing His hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic hosts, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one, in quotations, alive would be quite interesting. Refer to file blank for full report. And the astronaut liability record, which we heard and listened to.
Your brains were fried when I took over the object.
Damn. Sorry, guys. My bad. When I thought it was a TV, I was gonna make a reality TV joke, which would have been really fitting with that ending. But that kind of exploded, and it also wasn't a television. It was a brain box, which is more ominous, honestly. Nadine, send this to research for analysis. RE, my precognitive powers. Urgent. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I had been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here. But I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities and as such offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. Well, it's not precognitive if you found the solution to the problem shortly after being presented with it, right? Memory lab. Extrasensory lab. Sensory tank purpose. Darling here, some of you were curious why I had these sensory deprivation tanks installed. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard of Dr. Doshimi Tokoi, the man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently the tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such things, but create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners, or so the reports say. We brought these tapes in to test Dr. Tokoi's tapes for ourselves. Plus, there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. You think we could all benefit from some time in the dark and closed space, don't you? If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. Dr. Yoshimi Tokoi, a Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo, has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe. Due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along with reports of vivid hallucinations accompanying the use of these tapes, investigation sector staff were asked to look into Dr. Tokoi's background. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence or involvement with an altered organization. However, agents that attended the signing event reported hallucinations when hearing Dr. Tokoi speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of Dr. Tokoi's voice and perform any and all relevant analysis. Based on the findings, the investigation sector will determine next steps regarding Dr. Turquoise, as well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate program. Interesting. More dialogue, collectibles, correspondence. Good news: the Dr. Takui tapes are out this week. Finally, you really should have used same day shipping. I sent them out to Dr. Darling and Dr. Harrington to check out before we begin serious examination. If you need them right away, I checked Dr. Darling's room and the ritual office. Can't wait to start testing Dr. Yoshimi Takoi's famous guided imagery experience. And that gave me a quest, I think. Ooh, spin, grouping efficiency. That's good, because that weapon's main issue is that it literally fires bullets everywhere, but where you want it to. Find the tape taken by Dr. Darling, find the tape taken to the ritual office. Okay, so that's something we're gonna have to, like, do in a bit rather than right now. Because right now we haven't... Actually, I don't know if we even have access to those places. I have access to Darling's office, because that's like in the main area. But I don't know about anything else. Okay. So... back up that way we go, and we can keep moving forward. More astral blips. I might be able to upgrade quite a lot of things. Groupthink. This study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as the subject. See experiments blank for details. Extensive qualities and quantitative data result from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in blank. Rather boldly, the paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of blank and blank. Okay. Astral constructs, we're going to weapons, we're going to... I don't have enough materials to make the pierce. Damn it. Well then. Never mind. Let's use these ability points in the meantime then. Increase the barrier damage, or we can increase our launch damage. I think I'm going to increase the launch damage and... Health? Actually... Health will take 3. But it might be worth doing that first. Or upgrading the energy. I actually don't know. I feel like so far my enemy with the thrown items is fine. So I'm actually going to upgrade the amount of energy I have first. And do we put the spear point into melee? No, I'll save it for something else. I will, however, check if there's any items I can break down in order to try and get more of what I want. No. Not that many mods to break. so we won't worry too much. I will say, I guess I could start breaking down all the level 2 mods, since we seem to be getting 3s and 4s more consistently now. I'll give it a second until I have more of them. Okay. I will say, just specifically because this section in particular had a lot of things to read. Have y'all been enjoying me reading the notes? Like, I say that because, like, I am having fun taking the time to read them, but I don't know if y'all feel like it's bogging things down, like, too much or anything. I personally find them really interesting, and I'm having a lot of fun just, like, reading things out and playing the game, but if y'all would rather we just, like, progress through things more, that's understandable, too.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
More of you?
More, yeah, I heard them too. Do what makes me happy? I mean, fair, but to an extent I want to make sure you all are having a good time too, you know? Oh shit. I think I'm cleansing those points opened this path back up? Or is this where we were already? Oh yeah, we went through this already. This just took us all the way around. Wasn't there a wall in the way? Cause yeah, we went into the hypnosis lab and the extrasensory. Wait, no, I'm confused. Hold on. What the fuck? Because we were in the astral exhibition at one point too. So how did we reach that? Oh, yeah, I think me opening this control point cleared this area ahead of me specifically. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah. Because that sends us up through... Because the other way that we went sent us up through parakinesiology and up into extrasensory, which took us down to the astral exhibit. And then back out into this area? I don't know. Ah! Sorry, I pressed all the buttons. Okay, let's take the elevator. Go find Marshall.
Welcome to the party, man. Marshall is right down the hall.
Luck and probability, ritual division, synchronicity lab, protective studies. Okay, so ritual division is where we had the other document we needed to pick up. Oh. Hey, sir. Sorry about your death. Can I borrow your, like, documents here? Yeah? Thank you? Surely you don't mind. Rubber duck supplement? Rubber duck, altered item 52-AE, discovered in the home of Agent Blank after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent Blank, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the bureau for study. Update: it was discovered that Agent Blank was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside of the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Blank has been terminated. In 2001. Was that you, man? You take the materials out? Created a rubber duck that follows you? Quacks.
Marshall is waiting for you in the Luck Lab, just down the hall.
And this is just another elevator, I think? Yeah, no, that's where we came from. Oh, we're in this upper floor area thing. Okay. I understand now, I think. Oh, that stuttered for a second. That actually made the stream lag. No, that is making the stream lag. My encoding is overloaded. Okay. Let's try lowering things down further. Put that on high. Put that on high. No, see. Okay. Still no ability to construct what I want to though, right? Yeah. I need like 2,000 more points. I think I had them. I think I only lost them because I died. Which sucks, actually. Hey! Lucky cat. Yeah. Big gold bass. A 4-leaf clover. I took the 4-leaf clover.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Sorry, ma'am. I'm too busy looking around at all the lucky things in this room because they're cool and weird. You don't mind, right? Horseshoe. Okay. Room is locked off. Elephant. It's cradle. Alright, what's up, ma'am?
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall.
That's a
head of
sweet
Bureau
jacket.
Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss.
Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
That's fair. Don't have access to that. Okay.
Down the hall. I heard it steals your soul.
Don't worry. We've already sold yours by working here.
I'm seeking shelter immediately. No combat for me. I'm tired. I want to not fight people, so I'm just gonna take a nap in here. Ritual division. I think this is where where they wanted me to find the other thing.
I see the losers over there. We have to help them.
Alright, I see they're all getting healed, so where's the Healy guy at? Oh, there it is. Damn it. I picked up the rocket, but one of the enemies managed to like throw it, to shoot it, and so it blew up on me. Okay.
Find an opening.
Go, explode other people. No, the encoding's all overloaded again. Oh. Okay, now we can cleanse this control point. Okay. Even lower everything goes then. This really is the series where I'm just messing with settings the whole time. I'm just gonna set everything to medium. It'll be good enough, I think, and hopefully that that helps. Hopefully from here on we don't have issues. Hopefully. Okay. This side quest required us to get the get to the ritual division, so we'll go check that out. Field research on Hiss entity Hiss Warped agent. The Hiss Warped wield only paranatural abilities similar to drifters. They are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Burrow firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturity of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Actually, that is something I'm really curious to see in the new game. Because in the new game, it's been a long minute since this game happened. So it makes me wonder, like, will we see even more advanced versions of the Hiss corruption? Right? Not sure. I think that's really interesting, actually. Alright, we're gonna get the sniper, because the sniper is good. And yeah. Can't upgrade this, that's fine. Let's refresh, see if we can get something else. Obscured personal mod, rare. Obscured weapon mod, rare. Let's get one. A damage boost, okay, that's flat. That's just flat out good. Energy boost, okay, plus 9%. We'll use our last things on... No, I won't, actually. I'm gonna save those for other things. Okay. Let's take... No, we're gonna keep you equipped. But we're going to give you the damage boost, or do I... Actually, no. I'm gonna give the damage boost to the sniper. I think that only makes sense. We are gonna give you the reload efficiency, so I can use it, like, mid-combat a little more. And this just gave me energy boost, which isn't really that useful, but... At least not to me. Okay. Missions. Find the tape taken to the ritual office and the one taken in Dr. Darling's office. Okay. Let's do this little side quest first. Do I have to take the elevator? I guess so. Elevator going up. Also, Jesse, you didn't actually hit the any of the tiny elevator buttons there. You hit the, like, emergency call. Which, you know, fair enough, but I don't think they can do much for you right now. Carla, file received. To H-Tan from C-Vaw. Subject, read Blackrock sample analysis. Oh, so this is her response to, like, the other thing. To the guy who was being very forward about wanting to go on a date. Thank you for the file. It was very helpful. I've re-archived it with the Blackrock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for those to decrease in the future. However, as my analysis to this newly discovered Blackrock variant is reaching a critical point, I hope you will be able to attend them still. Darling seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support you can provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for your expeditious delivery. Regards, Research Specialist Dr. Karlova, Federal Control Bureau. Damn, dude, she didn't even acknowledge your invitation. I mean, she did, but she just straight up was like, nope, I'm good. I don't even have questions.
Forest of positive interactions. So I play this and get in the tank. Okay. Self-reflect.
Okay. Sorry, I interrupted the dialogue. Examination of paranatural topics. Tangible effects of rituals. Obsessive-compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, sometimes the individuals are simply performing blank called rituals. The style of rituals can vary, perhaps. Numerology, dream logic, forfeitude, verbal formulae, repetitive action, and casual tethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all the results of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize a deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world and, when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. Refer to file blank for full report.
Action can bring answers. I read that somewhere.
Okay. That's the tape I needed. And we can just, like, fast travel to Darling's office to get to the other one. What actually would be my closest fast travel point to that, actually? I guess that one that's, like, right next to Central Research. The one in... yeah, that. Okay. I think I can just go out through this way, right? Yep. Darling's office was up high, if I remember correctly. And we're now in that area right there. Which is actually weird. It's kind of like in between the different floors. That's very strange, actually. Darling's office. It's Newton Cradle. One of those cube design things.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRS. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway?
Says he had a tape here with him, but he doesn't. At least not that I can find it. Also, oops, sorry, darling. I broke every single one of your things. And I guess I'll just continue doing it because, you know, now I've done it and I might as well now.
Listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. You do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA.
Found a tip taken by Dr. Darling. Oh, that's in the HRA lab, which I guess is where we're going. So never mind, I actually should have just continued with what I was doing then to find that one. Ah, god damn it. Come here, you stupid fucking orb. That was a bit of a difficult encounter for just being like a random spawn. Those guys all just watched me fight all of those enemies and then proceeded to do nothing to help me. Thanks, guys. Thank you for being so helpful to the new director. What's up this way? Synchronicity Lab. Why are you wearing robes? Also, why are you all there? I hate mannequins. What the fuck happened to you? I would try and make a losing your head joke, but this just is uncomfortable overall. I don't like this. This is the room that had that, like, projection of it, right? In the other, like, lab or whatever? Fucking screams of the damned out there, too. Somewhere. Have I been here before? Bunch of Newton cradles. All just kind of swing-swonging, doing their thing. There's a control point down there, which I'm gonna switch back to the main mission. Bunch of TV monitors. What the fuck's going on here? Synchronicity experiment. The tab down on its own. Examination of paranatural topics, experimentations with global synchronicity. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of blank. Psychological examination of the agents provided the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Huh. So one of the agents in charge of keeping the room the same way got depressed, and it made all the other agents depressed at the same time? Weird. I can't access that control point because I need clearance level 6. No synchronizing for me then. Mannequins. Good day. I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate them a lot. They're gonna move. They're gonna move eventually. I know that they are. I actually don't. I don't remember if this section has a moment like that, but I have a feeling. They're gonna move, and I'm gonna hate it. And I'm gonna scream, and I'm gonna yell about it. You're gonna be able to go back and see this moment and be like, yep, yeah, she said it. She was gonna scream and yell about it. And surely enough, she screamed and yelled about it. Except I'm probably not gonna scream because people live here. I'd rather not scare them. That's not ominous. No, the big scary hallway with the hazard tape. No, not ominous. Perfectly normal. Normal occurrences. The fucking duck. Hey, duck.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Hello, duck. How are you doing? Duck? You feel like quacking today? Can you handle the pressure? Or will you quack under it? I'm gonna shut up now. Bye, duck.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet.
Why are there more
Assuming
mannequins
he's
behind
not
the glass?
Dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
No, seriously, who the fuck needs this many mannequins? Like, these are just normal office spaces. Why are the mannequins in there? I know, Polaris. I'm moving. I'm going. Nope. Computer. And something over this way. Oh, hey, a box. Among the boxes. Just an astral blip, that's fine. Oh, okay. So that one and that one. That one. That one. And this one? Yep, there you go. Got it. Those textures were just clearly clipping through. The HRA lab.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
We'll get to that in a second. Right now, there's a meditation tape I need to find. And the meditation is more important. Gotta stay calm and collected during moments of strife. Utilization of paranatural elements, black rock prisms. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique internal structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range of blank to blank hertz with perfect blank harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a blank through a harmonized prism onto a blank, methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto blank, imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance. Blank in the prisms will be explored and explained. Refer to file, blah blah, all that stuff. Okay, nothing there. Before I interact with the machine, let's go upstairs and see if my meditation tape is up there. Yep, there it is.
Embracing the erratic, an audio journey. This must be one of those sensory tapes.
More of those like codes that we used to open the door, and they're crossed out. Very blurry for whatever reason, even though I've lowered my settings even more. Just pressing keys on that?
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
It's gonna be hard if none of those like register properly. Okay. Grab that one. There's a bunch of these cards that have the like same like square symbols on them. And terminals over this way. Okay, so these are labeled 1, this is 2, this one's 3, I'm guessing? 3. That's 5. Where's 4 then? So that's 1, 2, 3.
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
Is 4 upstairs? Oh, it is. Why is it up here? Okay. So, the first one, I guess, has the, like, radiation symbol. And the fourth one has... one where it's, like, the top 3 ones are blanked out, and then, like, a corner on the third wall. So, like, this one? That was on 4, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. And then the other ones are crossed out. But one has the radiation symbol looking one. I bet you these textures aren't loading easily because of the fact that it's like the randomized. Okay. This one tells us that the fourth one is the one where it's angled all the way to the side, but then this one says that's not the case. This one says the second one is the single one, and third is the, like, full block.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
I get that, Marshall. Well, let's check upstairs and see if it gives us conflicting data on those. No, because these ones tell us that the fourth one is not in any of the other terminals. So that means that if this one says it's not the radiation symbol and it tells us the fourth one is correct, then that means these must be correct. So the second one is the corner one and third is the full block. So then 3, which is this one, must be
These whiteboard drawings
the
may
full
be
block.
important.
I get it, Marshall. I'm working on it. And then 5 should theoretically be this one, which that board seems to not point to, but it's the only one that's left, so let's see. No. Okay. Okay. 4 is not the upper corner one. Is there another board somewhere? Because there's that one, there's the one there, and then there's the one upstairs.
Looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
Yes, thank you, Marshall. Marshall, I know I'm the new director. I know I seem stupid, but I'm not that stupid, ma'am. That one I think is correct. Because that's the only board that seems to point to that, and there's no board that contradicts it. Like, this one technically does, but then that one gets crossed out by this one saying that's not it.
What do the symbols mean?
And this one agrees that... That one also proves that the radioactive symbol is the one here, so 1 and I think 4 must be correct. What I need to know is if 2 and 5 are correct, but we don't have any board that proves that. This one says that the one that goes on 4 isn't in 5, which makes sense, and then this one says that it's not this symbol? No, actually. It says that the other one isn't, the one that's like in the right corner.
What do these whiteboards mean?
Yeah, which this one agrees with then. So, in that case, these say that 2 and 3 can't be either the radioactive symbol or the one that I'm putting into this one. No, not this one. Blank square. This is the one on the bottom left, which is correct, and nothing seems to disprove that. Unless, again, there's like a fourth board I'm missing.
Try different combinations. One of them has to work.
Doesn't seem like there is, though. First and fourth aren't the ones that are in fifth. That one says the fourth one is that one. I don't think any of them confirm which one 5 would be, though, is the main problem. Can it just have no card? No. Well, this one says it can go on 4 potentially. So let's see. If we place that right like that, and then we go down this way. No, because that one says that 5 can't be that one. I think that also confirms that it can't be this one, so this shouldn't work. Yeah. Okay. Let's claim all the cards back and we'll try and figure something else out. Unless these ones in particular have something to do with it. But it doesn't seem like it. Okay. This is number 4. Maybe I just messed up the order. It's 4. We'll put this one in it again. Even though it doesn't quite look like the symbol. I guess it does. It's probably just because it looks all blurry to hell. Because first one's... the only closest one would be this one that has the like radioactive looking symbol, but that's clearly not it. Okay. Do any of these say that one isn't the radioactive symbol? No, that one, if anything, confirms that it is the case. And that one tells us that it's not the one that's like all to the left, so this has to be that one. And this board tells us that 2 is the small one on the left, and then 3 would be the full block. So if 2 is this, then again 3, which is this one, should be the full block. Tells us that 4 isn't this last one we have. And then this one tells us that 4 is, but this one also doesn't confirms that the radioactive symbol doesn't go on any of the other ones. This one tells us that it's not one that has stuff in the right. So, again, technically speaking, the only one left would be this one to go here. But that says it was wrong. Do I even have one that has stuff in like the right corner, basically? I guess this. Or on the left. Okay. Let's try something else. We're gonna go put this one back in 4. And we'll work off of what we know they aren't. So that. Now. This tells us that that one can't be the one that has stuff on the right, which I believe is this one, the radioactive looking symbol. So 5 can't have this one, or can't have the radioactive symbol, and it can't have the other symbol. We know that the first one also can't have the one that's all blocked out to the left, and neither can 3. And 5 can't have the one that's like all up at the top. Okay. So then, which card do I have left? The one that's all up at the top. One can't take the top left, and it can take the radiology symbol. That's all we know. Correct? Right. So, this also tells us that the first two can't have the one that's all top, so what if it's 1 takes this one? And then now what? 5 can't take radioactivity. Neither can 2 or 3, it seems. So then... Well, that confirms that 4 can't take the top left one, so what if it can take the radioactive symbol? Right? Because if that's the case, we know 5 can't take it, and... I think the other ones can't take the full up at the top one, so 5 can't receive this one. Four can't receive it. Okay, let's try to put this one on there then. On 3. And then we'll put this one on 5. No, not yet. Okay. Because 2 still has this bottom corner one. Am I, like, being stupid? Is there, like, something that I'm, like, that's very obvious that I'm, like, really missing? Okay. Let's try to keep track of what they can't be and see if that helps us make sense of it. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? B. 1 can be radiology. 2 can't be the full top. Neither can 3. 4 is fine. It says it can take it. And 5 can't be the top right. Top right one? Yeah. There isn't even one like that other than the radioactive symbol. So I guess that's what it is. And it can't be radio. Okay. Okay. Right. And then this one tells us that 1 can have the radio, but 2, 3, and 5 can't. Radio. And 5, yeah, we already know that it can't have the radiology symbol. Radioactive. 1 can't have the full left. Right? Because that's what that one is, I'm pretty sure. It's the one that's like all to the left. And 4 can't be the full to the left either. And 5 can't have the full top. Okay, so now let's start figuring out where these go. Again, I feel like there should be like a 4th whiteboard or something. Or some other detail that like gives further idea to which is which. Because right now it's still too unspecific about what it can be. Okay. Let's actually make a second note of what every symbol can be. Because maybe that'll help us nail down further. So 1 can have radioactivity, and 4 can be the full top. Then one once more can be radioactive, and 4 can have the full left? No, but it can't because the other one cancels that out. I'm guessing. I'm assuming. So it can't be the full left. But 2 can have the small left, and 3 can have the full square. Because we know that technically those work. So with that, number 1 has the ability to be the radio, the full up top, the square, and the bottom left. Potentially. 2 has the capability of being either the small one, the full left, or the square. So these 3. With it seemingly liking this one. Three can be the full square along with, so again, these last 3 essentially. It can be any of those. 4 can be any of them. 4 could be any of them except for this one, so it could be any of these other ones. And 5, we don't know which one it likes, but it can be anything except this one and this one, the first 2. So similarly to all the other ones, it can be anything. It can be any of the last 3 but the first 3. So which can take the first 2, which tends to be the more limited. 1 and 4 tend to like those. So So again, logically, would one not be this one? Right? Because it likes that one, and it can't be any of the... Can't be a lot of the others. And 4... likes this one. And technically the last 3 can be a mix between any of the last symbols. But we specifically know that these 2 like the other 2, so... I might need to genuinely look this up, because I remember struggling with this, but I don't remember struggling with it this much. Maybe there's another... Insane statements dreamt up by the utterly deranged, right? But maybe there's another, like... There's another leftover, like, whiteboard in Dr. Darling's lab itself? I feel like I have a very, very vague memory of seeing something like that. So maybe it's there. Maybe it's in this lab. But there has to be like a 4th whiteboard, I think, to give us more information about what is what. Because those 3, I don't think, give enough to really lock in an answer. I'll check out the ritual lab just in case there's something here. But I am going to go back to Darling's lab and see if that's where it is, maybe? Yeah, this doesn't have anything, so... Maybe it's in synchronicity? But nah, that doesn't make sense. I think logically, the answer to this is most likely in Darling's lab itself. Well, but these are the same symbols. But that's because the symbols have been repeatedly showing everywhere. I don't think this room in particular is it. It would be nice if the way back to Central Research wasn't blocked off so I could get there faster. Instead of having to go up through luck and stuff. Okay. Let's go to parapsychology. I think that'll give us the faster way back, because otherwise we'd have to go from Central down the elevator, and I think this just places us like right before the elevator anyway. Yep. God damn it. Darling, I swear to God, if you don't have a fucking answer to your magic bullshittery, I am going to scream. I'm going to yell at you. Even though I know you're more than likely dead or something, but I'm going to yell. No, this wouldn't give me anything. There's too much bullshit in this room for it to mean anything. Because those aren't even the right symbols in this board. But I guess they line up a little closer. I got no idea. I guess let's do this side quest and probably end stream there, and I'll come back to it with a better idea of if I'm missing something or not. How do I get to the extrasensory lab? Probably fast traveling through parapsychology over to the other fast travel point. Even though actually I think I could just go through this way. Who the hell even? Oh, up there? Okay. Meditation time.
This should be interesting.
イメージの世界を体験しましょう。早速始めましょう。Welcome to my guided imagery experience. レッスン1、森との戯れ。Exercise 1, the forest of positive interaction.
私は徳井義美博士。
No way.
私を信じて任せてください。
My name is Dr. Yoshimi Tokui. Trust my words. I'm here for you.
目を閉じて心を開いてください。あなたは浜辺に一人佇んでいます。誰もいない静かな浜辺。
Close your eyes, open your mind, and find yourself an empty beach.
さざ波の音が聞こえ、遠くにカモメが見えます。ポテトチップスの袋をつついてますね。
The waves are rolling in, and the seagulls are fighting over a discarded bag of potato chips.
ハラペーニョ味のようです。
I believe they're jalapeno flavored.
沖の方に何か見えます。森が海の上に浮かんでいます。
I see something in the middle of the ocean. They appear to be trees.
もしかしたら人を遠ざけようとする今のあなたの気持ちを暗示しているのかもしれません。
Perhaps they are ocean trees. Or perhaps they are metaphors for how you push people away.
それが何なのか一緒に探してみましょう。波の方に近づいてみてください。
Let's find out together. Just walk over the waves, friend.
森は寂しそうです。話しかけてみませんか？
The trees look lonely. Why don't you talk to them?
森にささやきかけましょう。あなたは愛されるに値すると、誰もが愛されるに値すると、森もうなずいています。
You whisper to the trees. You tell them that they deserve love, that everyone deserves love. The trees agree.
木々は健康になり、お互いに愛を育んでいくのでしょう。
They will now go on to form healthy, respectful relationships with other trees or shrubs, whatever they prefer.
さあ、森をそっとしておいてあげましょう。
Now let's leave these trees to their love.
覗き見は失礼ですからね。
Voyeurism is
お
impolite.
や何か不穏なものを感じます。何でしょう？
I sense a disturbance in our love garden. A menace.
行ってみましょう。森の危機かもしれません。行ってみましょう。
Go find it. Do not let it darken our forest of emotions.
A forklift?
フォークリフトです。この森にはふさわしくありません。巨大なタイヤで
Multiple forklifts?
A forklift. It does not like the tree's romance. It
Aha.
is ruining our lovely beach with its hateful tires.
なんということでしょう。機械を止めてください。あのカモメには家族がいます。
It ran over one of the gulls. Such bloodshed. Turn off the machine. That gull had a family.
さっきのポテトチップスはお腹に赤ちゃんがいる奥さんへのプレゼントでした。あの機械を止めなければ。
The potato chips were for his pregnant wife.
What the
The
fuck?
forklift must be stopped.
I can't stop them. The forklifts, they're running from me. I will avenge you, Seagull, and Seagull's pregnant wife. I will stop the forklift. Aha! This forklift can no longer run.
やりましたね。あの恐ろしい機械は止まりました。
You did it. The murderous machine will kill no more. The trees can love undisturbed.
フォークリフトも孤独な
Hell
木
yeah, trees.
ももうありません。あなたの心は安らぎと慈愛に満たされているはずです。
Our beach is no place for forklifts or lonely trees. Your mind is a safe haven for love.
心が穏やかに健康になった感じはありますか？
Doesn't that feel nice? Aren't you feeling healthier?
さて、もう時間のようです。感受性の豊かなあなたのままでいてください。
Oh my, it seems we're all out of time. Stay receptive, friend.
We did it. We saved the trees and their tree love.
That actually was relaxing.
Was it?
And strangely insightful.
Was it? You know, Jesse, this is probably not the weirdest thing about you. I'll just choose to believe you're in the right for this.
Embracing the erratic and cardio journey. What is this for?
Welcome to my guided imagery experience. Lesson 2. 気まぐれを受け入れるです。Exercise 2 Embracing the erratic
私は徳井義美博士。私を信じて任せてください。
My name is Dr. Yoshimi Tokui. Trust my words. I'm here for you.
目を閉じて心を開いてください。想像してみてください。あなたは閑散とした浜辺にいます。
Now, close your eyes, open your mind, and find yourself on a deserted beach.
A beach again, I
波が
see.
岩に打ち寄せ、カモメたちが旋回しながら近づいてきます。
The waves are crashing against the rocks, and the gulls are circling overhead, drawing ever closer.
カモメたちが怖いですか？大丈夫。彼らは危害を加えません。
Are you scared of birds? If so,
No, not really.
please try not to be.
自動販売機があります。あなたは喉が渇いています。
Look, a vending machine. You must be thirsty.
さあ、渇きを潤しに行きましょう。
Let us go quench your thirst.
Okay.
あなたのお気に入りのソーダがあります。ボタンを押してみましょう。
They have your favorite soda. You know the one. Press the button.
自動販売機が逃げていきます。追いかけてください。
The machine has run off with your favorite soda.
Oh no,
Chase
my
it.
favorite soda. Come back here,
さあ頑張って
machine.
あれは
You will
あなた
not
が
steal my
世界
Dr.
で一番
Pepper.
好きな飲み物です。
Fight for it. This is your favorite soda in the whole world.
人を
Oh,
殺
in
し
the
てでも
whole world,
手
I
に入れ
guess
る
not
そ
Dr.
れくら
Pepper.
い
Must
好き
be
なんで
something
す。急いで
crazier.
走ってください。
The soda you kill a man for. Hurry, run. Soda.
Soda!
ソーダが出てきました。やった。
The soda tumbles out. Victory.
Hell yeah.
ちょっと待ってください。これは違う種類です。
But wait, it's not the right kind.
いや、
God
この
damn
ソ
it.
ーダを試してみましょう。
I guess you'll have to try something new.
きっと気に入るはずです。
Go on. You might like it.
美味しいですよね。新しいお気に入りができました。
How delicious. This is your new favorite soda.
新しいものに挑戦するときこそ人生の一番素敵な部分を発見できます。
When you try new things, you sometimes discover the best of life has to offer.
それがソーダのレッスンです。
That's a soda lesson for you.
今度は別の自意識に目を向けてみましょう。
Ah, another personal realization awaits.
走ってください。運動することは良いことです。
Hurry over. Run. Exercise is good for you.
The soda one I can understand being more insightful so far, but what the
死
hell
体
is
で
this?
す。いつもだったらとてもびっくりしますよね。
It's a dead person. This would normally be quite an upsetting thing to find, yes?
心配しないで。あなたは安全です。
Do not worry. You are safe.
ちょっと死体に触ってみませんか？
Why don't you try touching the dead person?
面白いこと
Why
が
would I
起
do
き
that?
るかもしれません。
It could be interesting.
I mean, I guess, but that still seems disrespect. You know what? Loot.
なんてことだ。死体がたくさん出てきました。どこから来たんでしょう？
Oh, merciful gods. Dozen of more corpses appeared. Where did they come from?
ひどい匂いです。
This went very different than collecting soda.
ここはもう今までの浜辺ではありません。
Oh, the stench. The horror. This beach will never be the same.
I forgot we were on a
触ったん
beach.
ですか？はあ最悪の間違いを犯しました
Why
ね。
are we on the
Why did you
beach?
touch the dead person?
You
made
told
a
me
grave
to.
mistake.
Oh,
死体
fuck
を
off.
隠して間違いを正してください。
Fix your mistake by hiding it.
死体を埋めて
Hiding
腐敗した
it?
心をきれいにしてください。
Bury these bodies. Clean your mind of the rot.
Okay.
恐ろしい体験でしたね。でも
Relaxful
また一つ
meditation, I
学びま
guess.
した。
That was scary, wasn't it? And yet, you learned another lesson.
怖いものには理由があります。
You're scared of some things for a reason.
Uh
本
huh.
能に耳を傾けて世界は気まぐれで冷たいという事実を 認めてください。
Listen to your instincts. Accept that the world is random and cold.
恐怖は役に立つものです。
Fear is useful.
たくさんの学びがありました。良い学びも悪い学びも。
Lots of good lessons today. Some things are good, some are bad.
少しは人生の残酷さに対処できると思いません
Don't you
か？
feel more prepared for uncaring cruelty of life?
私はできるようになりました。
I know I do.
これでセラピーを終わります。
This concludes my guided imagery therapy.
あなたは徳井義美博士に認められました。これでこの荒れ狂う世界を探検できるはずです。
You are now approved by Dr. Yoshimi Tokui to explore this rotating rock we call Earth.
幸運を祈ります。歩みを止めず旅を続けてください。徳井義美でした。
Good luck, Star Wanderer. Stay actualized. And see you next time.
Yeah, I'm Jesse fucking Faden. You're the best, Dr. Yoshimi.
Is he? I mean, okay, actually, admittedly, as weird as that meditation was, I guess he got the lesson he meant to impart across. I guess. Because, like, okay, this is so fucking stupid. But, like, I guess to be fair, he gets his message across. The idea being that you shouldn't be scared of certain things because, like, too much fear is a bad thing. Like he mentions, you chase after the soda machine because it stole your favorite drink, but then, you know, you get there and it's not your favorite drink, but instead of being scared of it and, like, pissed at it, you decide, fuck it, I'll try the new soda. And then the new soda turns out to be your favorite thing, so you learn to not be afraid of trying new things. At the same time, then, he's like, now there's bodies everywhere. You should be scared of the bodies because they're scary for a reason. And so thereby, you know, sometimes trusting your scaredness and your instincts is good, but other times you need to not let it be so, like, I get the messaging, but those are meant to be relaxation tapes, and I don't know if that would be particularly relaxing, especially if you're, like, trying to envision it in your head in something like a sensory deprivation tank, you know? But apparently it worked, so I guess it works. Do I feel more relaxed and capable of dealing with this bullshit fucking puzzle that I still don't understand? Not really, actually. Oh boy. I'm especially less relaxed for this puzzle after that. Okay. I'm gonna fast travel over to the ritual division, but I'm going to call it there for today, because we've been live for a minute, and I'll just on my off time look up what the fuck this puzzle is. I'm not gonna look up the solution. I just want to know if I'm missing something, because I feel like I'm missing something. Hey, duck. You still ducking? Yeah? Cool. This even has symbols on it, too. But they're not the same symbols. I mean, they kind of are, but they're not. They still have parts missing. Again, the only thing I can remember is I vaguely remember there being some sort of, like, additional note you could look at that gave you more information which helped you solve this puzzle, but I don't remember. And I can't find it, so... For now, yeah, I'm just gonna leave this here. Because I have genuinely no idea. Just is what it is, I guess. Alright. So yeah, that's gonna be all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. This is a fun little stream. I'm still gonna need to figure out this game more. On how to make it work for this stream. Because it just does not like me recording at the same time. And it's really weird to me. Because I've never had that issue with any game before like this, to this level, at all. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But, yeah, that'll be all for today. This coming Thursday, I don't know what we'll be streaming, to be entirely honest with you. I don't have anything planned yet. I'll figure something out soon. And, I guess I'll let y'all know what it ends up being. Because, yeah, I have no clue. Right now, I've been really addicted to playing Overwatch and playing Stadium. So, if the, like, if the voices win, well, we might end up doing Overwatch. If not, we'll see about something else. Maybe some D2. It's been a minute since we've played Destiny. Mind you, oh, actually, maybe, yeah, because I don't know if the new stuff has come in to the game. I know there's, like, an entire other, like, series of things going on with all the chess pieces and that leading up to the, like, reveal of the next expansion, but I have no idea about any of that right now. I have not been keeping up with it that much. Not out of, like, not wanting to or anything, just... again, Overwatch has been, like, really engaging right now. So I've been focusing on that and other stuff more. So, yeah. That's really all I have to say. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for stopping on by and for the support. The, like, bits and subscriptions and everything as of recent has been really, really nice of you all. And I really appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you for the stream. No problem. Again, thank you all for stopping on by. Really, it's you guys that make this like worthwhile and fun. Genuinely, I love being able to just sit here and play a game for y'all and chat on occasion. It's really enjoyable. So, yeah. And that's all that's coming for the next bit. There are some stuff, I believe, that might be coming soon in the future that may be interesting. Not sure when exactly. So look forward to that. Mostly some of the VODs being edited and things of that sort. Again, working on stuff behind the scenes to make things a little better. We'll see how it all goes. And so I'm excited. I hope you all will enjoy the things that we're working on in the background. But in the meantime, yeah, that's everything. Just thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!